Okay, the lighting's not very good because we're at the end of the day. It's a little past 6 p.m. and I'm mixing up this honey dough, so I don't really have really good lighting in here. We're doing build 3, and I'm going to make 2 loaves out of this instead of 1. So we have the total amount of the second build in here. And then I'll be adding 500 grams of water, all pre-measured. Well, let me mix this a little first. This honey dough that we've been working with is kind of sticky and gooey. And it smells really good. It smells, with the freshly ground whole wheat and the honey, it just smells wonderful. We'll stir that up a little first. And then we'll pour in our flour. It's 640 grams of half bread flour and half freshly ground whole wheat. And I have 16 grams of sea salt here. I was a little bit worried that the honey wouldn't start fermenting. Some of the other people in the Perfect Sourdough group, so I guess I can get this out of the way. Their honey started fermenting really quickly. So I think that means that some honeys will ferment quickly and others won't. Some obviously have what it takes to get the fermentation going, and some do not. Mine took a while. Someone else's was fermenting the very next day, like within 24 hours. Mine took 48 hours, and even then I was a little bit worried in the morning that it would even take off, but it was bubbly, and I kept it warm, so it did take off in the end. So this here should be about 78.6% hydration, and we're just gonna go by feel. I don't know if it's going to need more water or not. I don't want to make it too difficult for people to work with. And this actually feels pretty wet. Smells really good. Now, the person who had their honey take off really fast, they're going to send me a sample. They live in the same state that I do here in Washington, and they're going to send me a sample, so I'm excited to get that and see how fast that takes off compared to my honey. And they said their honey was older, like from 2011. My honey was from just last season. I don't know, I thought the newer honey would work better, but perhaps the older honey's got some fermentation already going on. And I think that's what I've discovered so far, not sure, but it seems like if your honey's already fermenting, that it could start faster. It could start this bread process faster. So if your honey is not fermenting, the recommendation is that you add a little bit of water to it. Just a small amount, just enough to get it fermenting. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I like the feel of it. I think it's a nice wet dough without being too sloppy wet. It holds together pretty good.